So, Brother Mohammed Ashraf, welcome to Sidratul Muntaha program. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Tanakauto katoa. Peace, blessings, and a very warm welcome and good afternoon to everyone, listeners and the viewers of this program. Jazakumullah khair, brother, for inviting me to be part of this program and the opportunity to share and get some feedback with everyone on what we are doing with the youth and the community at large here at Aotearoa Muslim Youth. Jazakumullah khair.
Jazakallah, brother, for you and to you and your president and your other committee members for coming to our program. So, first of all, brother, tell us about Aotearoa Muslim Youth New Zealand.
AMY New Zealand Aotearoa Muslim Youth is a registered charitable trust, and it opened its first full-time youth recreational center on 1st of December 2018. So we are just about 1.5 years old now. So started 1st December 2018, so year 2019, and now into 2020. It's very interesting because 2019 we had a Christchurch incident, so we were sort of restricted for a couple of months there in the month of March due to that incident, and then this year, Alhamdulillah, Subhanallah, with the powers of Allah, we are in lockdown, and yeah, so it's challenging times. We are based at 65C Tidal Road, Mangere. And there's a bit of misconception that, oh, look, there's another masjid that's popped up. There's another center that's come up. Just like to clarify that it's not a masjid. It's an age-friendly youth center. We have 100% youth focus, and we want to offer a place where youth can call their own space. It is fitted with recreational activities such as indoor court. We have got pool tables in there. We have got table tennis. And of course, alongside this, we have a space for prayer and for spiritual needs. And we aim to keep building on these facilities and allow unrestricted access to our youth. We want to fit, in future, we want to fit out a small gym and some CrossFit equipment. Our vision, that's the main thing. Our vision is to transform our youth into contributing and valued global citizens. So it's a bit of words there, important words. Contributing, valued global citizens, and at the same time, living the beautiful character of our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Now, the need, why we started this movement, why we started this group, there is a gap, and there is a very big need to engage our youth today. If you look at our masajids, if you look at our centers, a big number of youth are missing out, unfortunately. And there are very few opportunities for our sisters and our daughters to engage in, to participate in. Therefore, here's an idea, right? So if we can bring them together through a bit of fun and entertainment, through a bit of sports and recreation, inshallah, it will ignite the love of our deen into the young hearts. And these are the very people, these are the very individuals who will be leading our community in years to come. So they will be in our police force, they will be our doctors, they will be our industry experts, they will be our engineers, scientists, professionals. So yeah, so this is the time to invest, and the time to invest is now, right? So I mentioned valued global citizens. These are very important keywords. We want to create enough capability in our youth so that even if they wish to settle elsewhere apart from New Zealand, right? We are a migrant community. We came from Fiji. We settled here. If our children, our young ones, our youth decide to move on, then again, they need to be contributing back to the community. And if they're doing that with the akhlaq and character of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with the understanding of our deen, this is largely dawah. Right? So this is passive dawah, and in some cases, it's very active dawah. Our purpose is to advance the Islamic faith. Of course, that's paramount. And using this vehicle, we want to connect our youth to the community. We want to create a sense of belonging. We want to give them an identity. There's a bit of disengagement, so we want to give that engagement back. Right? So we want to create a pathway for acceptance of our youth into our community. We want to create an inclusive environment, so it looks at everyone equally. We want to also involve Maori and Pacifica Muslim youth. We know Auckland and New Zealand is a very diverse ethnic communities living side by side. And we hope to be part of the refugee settlement programs, especially with the Muslim youth and Muslim families. On a broader scale, on a larger scale, we want to cooperate with other organizations and government bodies who have similar charitable goals and community goals.
And looking at your organization, brother, what are some of the activities organized by IEMY for the youths?
But as I mentioned, that this is 100% youth focused, but this is age friendly. So we cater for the whole spectrum of the community. We allow and we welcome our elders, our children, our youth, and teenagers as well. But our focus is youth. On the spiritual side, we do have these daily 5 salah that we perform at the center, including Jummah. After each salah, we have a little bit of learning circle that's going on a weekly basis. On a weekday basis, we have got madrasa classes. So we have 5 to 7 p.m. Weekday daily madrasa session that's happening, a maktab. And there's about 30 kids, 30 school children who attend this. Approximately 10 are on the HIFZ program. Now, within the youth circle, we have access to very young scholars, young Maulanas. We have almost access to 5 young Hafiz, and they are leading these classes. On Monday,
brother, yeah. Apart from this inside activities, prayer and all those, do you have any activities like we used to have in Fiji, youth camp and other activities and all those things for the youths, apart from the program and all other stuff?
I'll inshallah cover that because I come from Fiji Muslim Youth Movement. I was one of the national executive members, and I still have in touch and communications with Fiji Muslim Youth Movement. So following the similar format, we were trying to create a platform where we can engage a lot of youth across the region, across the country, and bring them together. But the idea is to start small. We still want to create a success story and then replicate out to the other areas. So the principles remain the same. And we're using a lot of experiences from Fiji Muslim Youth Movement and other brothers who have come in with their own experiences from their own communities. We're trying to use them and come up with some structured program. So besides those spiritual sessions, we do have recreational activities and competitions like pool table competitions. We have volleyball competitions. We have that indoor court. So we're running a bit of indoor soccer and volleyball tournaments in there. We're engaging people through our monthly programs as well. So we every second Sunday of month we have a monthly program with dinner. Every Thursdays we have got a very specific youth program that's going on. Maulana Ashraf, who's one of the teachers at the Al Madina, now an ex-teacher, he along with his circle of scholars conduct this 40 minutes tazkiyah and tarbiyah sessions where they give guidance to the youth and answer some of the questions that's coming on. Going towards the mini camp, so every 4th weekend of each month we do have this mini camp, which is in form of 2 days in the path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We had a program for hiking expedition, so every quarter, summer, winter, autumn, we have this hiking challenge. So we did one at Hunua, and unfortunately we could not have the other ones, but still part of our program and aspirations to continue with them. We want to have youth development and life skill training. We have soccer summer league that's going on. This is one of the very first Muslim organized summer soccer league that's going on. So if anyone wants to be part of that, please reach out and we'll put you in touch with the right people there. We have also access to professionals like boxers, ICT experts who can run some tuitions and courses and trainings for people who want to come in and join. A very important one is although this particular piece of program was to come a year later, but we have already started with this, is the ladies program. Now on Sundays every week, from 10 to 12 p.m. we run a ladies program. This is not your typical learning session where you come in and have learning and then go away. So whatever facilities we have built for our boys and our male youth, we want to provide them. We want to give access to our female and sisters and daughters the same access. So when they come to the ladies program, they do have the obvious usual learning circle, and after that, they are free to use the activities and the facilities that are in the center. So we want to grow that program a bit more, and we want to extend that program to some further more days into the week and extend that to more participants. And we want to grow the ladies program as well. So our focus is not just males. We want to also focus on females as well. Right?
Subhanallah. And lastly, brother, what is your message to all our listeners who are listening to you and all over the world?
Inshallah, I'll try and cover off to the different spectrums. The primary message is not very different from what everyone is saying. Stay safe, be kind, take personal responsibilities, understand your role in this. A very unique theme for New Zealanders is Kia kaha, stay strong. We are all in this together. And to the parents, because I'm a young parent, and to all the other young parents, it's quite different now, homeschooling kids. Remember that we are not a replacement to teachers, so go easy with the children. Our Prime Minister had a very wonderful session with one of the psychologists very recently, and the psychologist mentioned that a bit of extra screen time to kids is no harm. So give them that space. Also work with the teachers with the online activities and channels that there are to educate your kids. To the children, I know you are away from your friends, but use the technology that you have. Go crazy, FaceTime, chat, do whatever you want, but at the same time, help your parents and take responsibility around the house as well. For the teenagers and a bit elder children, it's a bit of downtime. So use this opportunity to learn a new skill. There's a lot of online activities and online resources. Learn something new. And to everyone, right? Accept this as the qadr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is what Allah has destined for us. Do as much ibadah as we can and make the most of this. Jazakumullah khair.
Jazakallah, Brother Ashraf. Thank you very much for your time and the information you have provided for our people. And I hope to talk to you in the later, in the month of Ramadan to get more information from you and from for youth movement. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.